Hi, I'm Ann Preston and I'm a top digital marketer for car dealers all across the country, just like you. And I'm making this video to share with you 3 common problems that I see car dealers doing every day on the internet and 4 solutions that you can apply right away to fix them. My goal is to give you value up front and help you be able to increase your conversions, increase your sales, and decrease your costs right after this 10-minute video. Okay, so let's start with the 3 main problems that I see every day. Again, this isn't your fault. You're a car dealer. I'm an internet marketer. So there's things that I would do different and I do for my clients every time I start working with them. So I just want to make this video and point it out to you, and then you can choose to fix these problems and have better results. The first thing that I see is you're still relying on traditional methods to bring in traffic. And what I mean by that is SEO, SEM, and Facebook ads. The second thing I see is once you're getting that traffic, you're driving it to a flat, one-dimensional website, and that would be your inventory pages. And the third problem that I see every day is car dealers aren't building strong and compelling call to actions on those pages. So they're happy with getting 10% forms filled out. You could be getting 40, you could be doing really great. So I'm going to show you in the next few minutes exactly what you need to do. Over the years, I've studied the analytics of all my car dealer clients, and I've seen all their results going down through traditional methods. So let's take a look first at SEO. Our company is able to rank you on page 1 within minutes, multiple listings, sometimes all 10 of the organic listings on page 1 of Google. And even so, we still weren't seeing the ROI come back from their investment, dominating page 1 of Google for all their top keywords, yet the traffic wasn't there. So often what my dealers would do is say, well, let's add a little SEM. We'll throw some money at Google to make up for this. And what we'd see is the cost for these keywords, $3, $4, $6, through the roof. The bounce rates also through the roof, really high. You're not getting much for that pay per click on Google either. So what's happening with Google? Well, there's a new kid in town and it's called Facebook. So we see a lot of dealers say, it's okay, we don't need you to do that, we'll do it ourselves, and we're gonna get a lot of traffic from Facebook. And then that's not working either. I see it in the analytics. So we're gonna talk a little bit about exactly why that is. The main reason is Facebook uses something they actually call, if you read it in their own privacy statement, the bucket. And what they do is they find anyone who within your industry has typed in something about cars or visited a car dealership's page, anything about cars, for a period of 6 full months. And that's what they put in your bucket when you pay them to advertise. So let's say I was looking for a car 5 months ago and I put in Ford Escape. Well, I may 5 months later see your ad. So your ad is being shown to a lot of invalid people who are not in the market anymore. So that's just one way that Facebook isn't really as effective as it could be for you. I'm going to give you a solution to that next. Solution number 1, increase your results. Facebook is the new kid in town. It's getting great results, but there's a few things that have to be done differently in order for you to get those results. So throw away the SEO. We know from the analytics, it doesn't work. Throw away the SEM, doesn't work. Very, very, very expensive. Facebook is great, but there's a few things that have to be done differently. Our system uses software that actually uses artificial intelligence, and it goes out and crawls multiple social media sites. It's the same way that the Google spiders crawl websites. What it does is it actually finds people typing your keywords into Twitter, Instagram, Google+, multiple, there's a total of 6 different social media sites. So let's say your top keyword is 2018 Ford F-150. Anyone communicating on all these social media sites who type in Ford F-150, we're going to identify their handle on other social media sites and match it to their Facebook handle so we can show your ad on Facebook to them that moment, that same day, and retarget them for another 30 days. So that's huge. So instead of dealing with the bucket leads that are 6 months old, you're getting someone using multiple forms of social media, not just Facebook, and they're using it today. So let me give you a quick example. Let's say someone goes to Twitter and they put something about a Ford F-150. Well, our software is going to pick that up, and then it's going to match their username, what we call a handle on Twitter, over to what their Facebook handle or username is on Facebook, and then it's going to continue to show your ad specifically for the 2018 F-150 or whatever that exact keyword was on their Facebook page for 30 days. Solution number 2, decrease your cost. When you advertise on Facebook yourself or through a small company, they may be good at writing a headline and writing some copy and putting a nice image so people click through. But you would literally need a team, a 24/7 team of 100 top internet marketers to be optimizing and split testing those ads for you to make sure that only your ads that are performing are being clicked, that you're paying for. Our software automates that 24/7. It's always split testing and optimizing, professionally optimizing all your ads. What does that mean for you? A dramatic decrease in cost, and here's exactly how that works. I bet you if you're advertising on Facebook right now, you know that you're paying about $1 a click. That's the average. Sometimes it's more depending on the industry. For car dealers, it's about $1. With us, it's about 25 cents. It can be 40 cents, it depends on the keyword, but it's never 50 cents, it's always less. What does that mean? Using software that's always split testing and optimizing, we're getting the highest level of performance, so you're not wasting any money. So we can literally take the same exact budget that you're already using, and we can double or even triple the clicks and the results that you're gonna get with that same amount of money. Okay, now let's look at problem number 2, where you're sending your traffic. Every dealer I see, they got their ads, they send them over to the inventory page. Well, there's a big problem with that. Couple of problems with that. Usually you're using someone like dealer.com or a third-party vendor site that every month when your specials come out, they have to update all these pages. I have seen these updates take up to 2 weeks. So what's happening is when you have someone like me sending over thousands of people to the site, they're getting last month's specials. So that's a big problem. We got to take care of that, which we do. But even worse than that is these inventory pages are really old. They're what we call flat, one-dimensional landing pages. Today there's a whole new method in town, and I'm going to share it with you in just a minute. But first I'm going to share with you a golden rule to internet marketing. And again, this isn't your fault, you run a car dealership. But as internet marketers, we have this huge golden rule, which is a confused buyer doesn't buy. So what's happening when people go to an inventory page, let's say it's for trucks, there's 100 or 200 different vehicles on that page, and for every single vehicle there's usually 3 or 4 call to actions. Schedule a test drive, apply for financing, reserve this vehicle. So if you have 100 vehicles and 3 call to actions for each, you're giving that buyer 300 choices. A confused buyer does not buy on the internet. What you're actually doing is inviting them to look and leave. We see that every day. It's a look and leave page, it's not a conversion page, and we need to fix that. I'll show you how. That leads me to solution number 3, which is the 4-dimensional funnel. So we're taking away that inventory page, the flat, one-dimensional, very historic page, and we're replacing it with the newest kid in town, which is the 4D funnel. What happens with the 4-dimensional funnel, just like how videos become huge, it's a person. You're going to see them, you're going to hear them, they're going to have a limiter. You always have a limiter on the internet. You have a limited time, you have a limited availability, and then you have a compelling and competitive bundle, a call to action, one call to action that's irrefusable. What happens in the 4-dimensional funnel is they just don't land on a page and bounce. They enter the funnel and they trickle through it. And why is that important? Because they have to spend more time going through the funnel, which leads me to another golden rule of internet marketing. The more time they're on that web page, the more likely they are to buy, and the more money they're likely to spend with you. Okay, so the key to the 4D funnel is increased time spent on the page to learn about the vehicle and dramatically decrease bounce rate. And problem number 3, how to build a competitive, compelling call to action. Which leads me to another golden rule of internet marketing. Again, it's not your fault, you're a car dealer, but as an internet marketer, we know you only have one call to action. If I gave you a list of 3 things to do and said, get me coffee, go sit over there, then check my voicemail, you'd be like, what do you want me to do first? If I just said, hey, follow me, You follow me. It's that simple. One thing to do, not 300 things on that inventory page, okay? Now, this is another big point that I see. I see dealers trying to compete all the time, especially Ford. You may have two Ford dealers very near each other, so they're always like, what can I do to get them to not buy from them and buy from me? So they do all kinds of things like we'll deliver the vehicle. We guarantee the lowest price in the state. We'll give you the highest value for your trade-in. We'll give you a huge rebate if you buy from us. We'll even give you 3 years free maintenance if you buy from us. And guess what? When the people click on that ad and go to the inventory page, is that anywhere on the page? No. So you work so hard to create all this value, and yet it's not present on the page that the people are going to. Instead, what the person is getting is that inventory page with 100 cars, 3 call to actions each, 300 buttons. Now that you know there's one button, one call to action, a confused buyer doesn't buy, all this needs to be fixed. It's easy, don't worry. This leads me to solution number 4. What you have to do is build what's called a value ladder. You take that value, and the longer they're on the site, the more value they continue to receive from you. And the way you do that is when you use the 4-dimensional funnel, where they're actually seeing someone talking, they're getting a compelling voice, they're getting a compelling sound, they're getting time limits, they're getting supply limits, they're getting rebates, they're getting free maintenance, they're getting great trade-in values, they're getting the lowest prices in the state. All these things together get bundled together with a button that says, give me that deal. And then they click on that deal, and they go to a page where they're going to fill out their information. They're going to set the time that they're going to come in for a test drive. You're going to know exactly what vehicle they want at this point, and you've got a ton of appointments. So I'm just going to give you a snippet of an actual client's one day. And again, this is totally scalable depending on the ad spend. You know, whatever your budget is, the more you spend, the more clicks you get. And with us, like dramatically more, because we get it for about 30 cents instead of $1 through Facebook. Again, directly, still through Facebook, but our software optimizes so well that your cost goes way down, your results go way up. So let me just look here at this chart. This one client called and he said, wow, I can't believe, and this is at the very beginning, and it only gets better as our software continues to optimize. He said, and this isn't a big budget, we had 68 forms get filled out today. And of that, it led to 35 appointments that showed up, which led to 26 sales. And he said, compared to the average, 10% or so, that was a 39% closing rate. And he said, I can't believe it. These guys were just already ready to buy. Why was that? It was because the time that they spent on the site learning about the vehicle, not the inventory page, but the exact vehicle they want, and the bundle that was built through the value ladder, they came down the 4D funnel, they spent time to get to the bottom of the funnel because they needed to go to the bottom of the funnel before they could get to the reserve this deal in the bundle that we created for them to reserve this deal. They really wanted it, and they're like, oh my God, they're so excited to go buy the car because they know they feel very special. Everyone can't have this deal, but because they took action and they set that appointment for tomorrow to come test drive that vehicle, they got all that deal and they feel great about it. They're already sold when they walk into the dealership to go on the test drive. So I hope this gave you some value. I just really want to show you that there's a much easier way to do it. And there's a lot of ways that you don't even have to deal with these third-party sites and these inventory pages. It's all part of our software. It's all automated, simple and easy for you. I bet you want to take a look at it, right? Well, I'm going to show you how. I need you to go to our website. It's www.dealerdiscountnetwork.com. Now, when you go, you're going to see something for the people buying cars. So go to the top right of the website, and you're going to see a word. It says dealers. Click dealers. And on that, there's 3 videos. There's a sample of the show. This is literally like having your own QVC channel where we just sell cars for you. And we can sell about $1 million of inventory an hour. So I really want you to go click dealerdiscountnetwork.com and then click dealers up in the corner. You should see that on the screen so you can do it. Go do that right now. There's just 3 videos on that page. They're very short, but they're going to let you know exactly what it looks like and how it works. And then what I want you to do is click the button to book a call. And for this particular program, that call is going to be directly and specifically with me because I have all the experience with the dealerships, and I will talk to you and answer any questions that you have. And I'm even going to give you a 1-month free trial since you took the time to watch this video. So please make sure you go to our website, click dealers up in the right, There's a main video and 2 smaller ones that actually show you the analytics so that you can see the results for yourself, proof that what I'm saying is happening for our dealers. And then talk to me to get your free 1-month trial. I look forward to speaking with you soon. Thanks so much.